There we go. All right, boys. Let's see what damage we can do today. And by that, I mean, let's see how long it takes for us to actually get something going just off of this Mage Master shenanigans. Well, my last days off, I was in New York the whole time. But now I don't have to go back to work till the 4th. I could have streamed yesterday, but I just needed a day to rest. Now we back at it, kids. Yeah, it's about 10 days. And my rest day yesterday, we got probably 1.5 to 2 feet of snow dropped. So I got to shovel like 3 times. All right, so now we just need the Mage Master steel. Yeah, it's been it's been a real fantastic frickin' April. Hey, okay. Sandy, do you actually not... Can you kill him, please? You! Sure, we'll take it. So the day before it snowed, by the way, I was starting to prep for yard work. And I was thinking, hey, this is it. Just Don, thanks so much for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Did you know that that is almost a year? Hey, we got the slide. I don't even, like, I know it does save time. I don't actually care if we hit it or not. I just, I find the slide silly. I need to change the name of this at some point to what was it? To Whizwhacker. Okay. You know, here's the one thing about not having cutscenes. I need to find a time to actually do this.
Saturday has begun.
One sec. Did I get it in there? Sick. Now I need to get ready for this. So Tyler, thanks so much for the 100 bits. Sexy Saturday has... you think so? Man, I was reading a thing on Reddit at one point. I think it was from his goal last game. And they're like, Lane Hudson rifles a hard shot for a goal. And then it was like a 76 mile per hour shot. And I'm like, I don't know if I call that a hard shot. Went in. Okay. Wow, an average shot? Okay. Oh, I wasn't clicking on the thing, that's why. That should be it. Okay. I don't think Scott Steiner would be able to stand on skates. Have you ever seen McDermott play? I think it looked like McDermott. Minus being able to actually fight. McDermott can't really fight either. I know that's why he's there, but he can't fight either. Frick. This is so many squares. It's throwing me off. All right, just give me above 70 and I'll be happy. I think that's at 72. There's a reason why you'd be a rich madman if you bet on the Sens winning now. It's okay. Last game they were actually kind of bad though, but like they've been pretty decent. And Carolina, like I don't think both teams have played their best hockey between Carolina and Ottawa, but I think it's because of the style of the play. They basically play the same way of like stifling defense. Not saying that Carolina isn't better, but they've also had a few of the bounces. We don't need to talk about the 5-on-3. If anything, okay, if anyone asks why I think Brady Tkachuk should get traded, look at the 5-on-3s. There's been 2 5-on-3s that he's been on, 0 shots, and can't complete a frickin' pass. Come on, you cuck. There you go. GQ. Wait, what's GQ? Oh yeah, and the Sens are down their top D pairing today, so why wouldn't they be, right? Dude, she literally like works out and fights all the time. She's got to have those thick thighs. Papa with the 25 stream streak. I was looking at my like chart of like, because it shows you like your viewership, but it also shows like the days that you streamed, and April looked a little sparse, boys. I don't think, well, no. The most sense things to do would be to squeak out a win somehow, despite the fact that they haven't actually led for a single second. Granted, okay, I was looking at it last night. Habs fans in the I'm not cheering for the Habs ever. Does that answer your question? Why would I cheer for divisional rival and my second most hated team in the league? And in case you're wondering who the first one is, it's whoever my team is currently playing. See, that's why they're probably losing. I actually don't really have any beef with the Canes at all. My hope is that when the Canes win this series that they just go and get the cup, and then I'll feel better about myself. Compared to the other series that I've seen, there's no space anywhere. All right, do we get an encounter on the way here? Okay, an encounter on the way there isn't the worst. Gets us to level 2. When we come back through here later, I would prefer to have just no encounters. And a preempt ain't bad. Now, the thing is, I don't remember where we ended up. Okay, no, just straight up. All I can say is, Canes are good. There's a reason why they were second. Oh, the thing I was looking at it after the Anaheim game last night. Anaheim Oilers had more goals in that one game than Sens Canes have in their entire series. Hey, William, how we be? Restream bot is yellow today. I like that. We are on day 8 of 10, so a couple more days of this, and then So I wanted to bring up a sweep clause. Although I know that I'm going to be in the grand. I don't think Papa has a color set up, so whenever you don't have like a proper actually set up, it just randomizes it. So like you'd see yellow, another thing would see green. Right now I see blue. All right, so we're hoping on the third cycle here. That Zidane's gonna steal a broadsword. Care about the damage. Got the broadsword. Nice HP. Excuse me. But I will say, so the Sens in their home game last game just looked kind of bad. I don't know if they're just in their own head. It's like they weren't getting bounces before, but then it was like, I don't know, just plain uncharacteristic, which is always annoying. All right, this should be a 3-cycle fight. Oh boy, nice ATB, bro. The reason I'm doing running before we do an attack is it just cancels out the ready up. Little animation that they do. But you need to make sure that you don't run when you're going to get hit by a physical attack, as we learned from our last run. Because, I mean, we knew this before, but you take an extra, I don't remember if it's 1.5 or double damage, but you take extra damage. Only from physicals, though. I mean, there's duck people in this game too. So, yeah?
Glitchman rated my stream with 150 viewers.
Yo, Glitchy, welcome on in. Thanks so much for the raid. How has the Majora's Mask grind been going for ya? Oh, we got the Mage Masher on the we got on the first fight relatively quick. Ah, poop. If you guys haven't, by the way, check out Glitchmon. Glitchmon is 3D Zelders, real good. Maybe I should just try to run here just in case. I just don't want to get pollened. Okay, thank frick. All right, 1 encounter's not bad. Actually, I spoke too soon. Okay, 1 encounter, not bad. We should actually get a little bit of a time save here. Whoa, what is that emblem? First Stand 2026. What's First Stand? I know I'm not around enough to like really get to be part of all these event things, so I always get excited when I get to actually see them. Oh my frick. You gonna do your pollen? Okay. Figured he would miss, but go for the chance anyways. We need to make sure we kill Zidane. This is gonna bring in blank. Now we should only have this guy do one attack. He's gonna do a thunder here. Ooh! Color me surprised. I kind of forgot he could do that. Alright, so that's the difference of getting one encounter versus like, I think PB had like 2 or 3. Okay, menu. Almost nailed it. Ha dagger. All right, so you can get between 2 to 4 plants here. We got 4, which is going to be good for experience. Also, Vivi doesn't need to hit himself anymore. Actually, I'm going to wait. Why don't... Because y'alls haven't named him out yet. Also, I probably wouldn't worry about it too much because we're on day 8 of 10. And I don't know how much I'm actually going to want to push after that. Eventually we'll get a turn. Hardest boss of the run? I love this. I wouldn't say I love it. I haven't found anything to like... Found like that it factor that makes me want to like grind it out. It's not a bad run. I just... Oops. Oops. Just haven't found... No, not... I mean, Sea Lion, you just got to take a... You can't just go crazy on it. Is probably a good way to put it. So just because he can't do something doesn't necessarily make it the hard, like, Tentacles isn't a hard boss fight in 6. You can also just die to it and nothing you can do about it. I'll have to think about it. Get up the thing. Thank you. I don't know. You know what? You know what? No, wait. Hardest boss fight? Sid. In the tournament. This isn't right. Well, it's been nice knowing you, Cord. That's the guy you should be asking who's the hardest boss in this game. All right, Cord, who's the hardest? Okay. Let my people go. Thank you. I think they're asking about more in the run. So I'm trying to like think of. Oh, I could have gone for it. Yeah, see, Death Guys is a run killer, but I don't know if he's particularly hard. Like mechanically, it's not that hard. You just try to survive for a while until you kind of get your turn. Very astute, my young Sitar. Really? That's okay, I'm ahead of that cuck. That's all I care about. Getting ahead of this nerd on the... Come on, do your thing. I'm playing 6 tomorrow. I have a hockey game to watch my team lose in today. Okay, I was gonna say, surely he went back-to-back Blizzard, right? How's it going, by the way, Dare? Alrighty. Now that we've killed the guy on the left, like I said, this boss isn't particularly hard. Now, I know I've died to it, but it's either not knowing damage rolls or being like, I think we'll live this, and then finding out that we in fact did not live. Okay, it's sick. 88. Bro, same? Wait, who's your team?
Go, Sense, go.
Aspid, thanks for subscribing with the Prime. I appreciate it. Wild? Oh, okay. So there's actually some hope in there. You can still pull, like, my team's done after either tonight or... Will the next one be Monday? You're doing so good, DJ. So good. I gotta heal again. The ice is melting now. Do you want me to show you a picture of my house? I shoveled almost 2 feet of snow yesterday. That fell all of yesterday, which wasn't there the day before. Okay, if we hit a 96. Oh, do I wait to see what he does? Okay, here we go. Freaking, we got this. 96, boy. Oh. Ho-ho! How often am I getting like 1 or 0 encounters through here? The frick? I thought that fight was gonna take an extra round. My run particular, so CSR stays roughly 4.5 hours. Am I burning my trance here? Oh, let's go. Oh, we're getting levels, I guess. Yay. This should help for not getting that D-Trans shenanigans on Black Worlds 2. Oh wait, I need to mark these down. Just don't hit Zidane. Don't hit Zidane. Get me the frick out of here. Can I go now? Oh my frick! Hi, local man. Stop. Would you care to tell me how to stop getting encounters? Oh, whoops. I would very much like to know. So that fight could have pretty much gone not worse at all. Not only did we... Okay. Not only did we get to watch or get an encounter with the most amount of enemies you can get, they all got a turn, and they also hit Zidane to get rid of that trance. The only thing that would have been worse is having to watch him use Flea, I guess, but like... I guess could have gone a little bit worse. They could have all used Blitz. Get the frick... I'm not scared to just destroy a child. Anyways. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be red after this. Is my guess. Three. I don't know why I thought 4. I think the 3 to 4 wrists is if you get the wrist steal off of Baku or not. And I've never actually thought about it till now. What's up? My time loss pretty soon. What's up with you, Celine? Turn out. I'm not playing the PC version. I can't just turn them cheats on. I mean, they just have to, but you gotta manually put them in. I hate you, Celine. I'm happy for you, but I also hate you. I shoveled 2 feet of snow yesterday. You don't have to talk to the dude. I just went down because I'm like, frick it. If I'm gonna lose time, I may as well see some stuff. I always talk to the guy. Yep, like I was saying, I had no snow on... It's pretty weird to have this much snow drop on the 24th of April. Yeah. It's not weird to like get a little bit of snow, but that was so much snow. Okay, settle the frick. Okay, who's he hitting? So we're killing Zidane here to avoid him using Fire Up. What? What? You kill the guy that he gets targeted and then... Okay, whatever. Okay, I don't think she can hit 69. Whatever. I honestly don't know what I did wrong there. Hey, we're a minute behind average. On his second turn, you kill the person that was his target, if it was Vivi or Zidane, because Steiner does most amount of damage. And then his scripting doesn't go to Fyra. But he used Fyra. If the ice did defrost in Ottawa, how would I be able to tell? Not gonna be playing hockey after today. Oh, wait, I don't think running matters for Fire Sword. All right, so we need to pay attention to what the steal is here. Kind of hoping for Steepled Hat, just because that's one less thing I need to buy, but you can also just, whatever else you steal, you just get for money anyway. Yay! They're not gonna get 4 wins against Carolina. I'll tell you that right now. They're too good. Local man doesn't even know why they have it in the bag. Best of 7, up 3-0. Sens haven't led for a single second in the series. That being said, every single game has been quite low scoring. Oops. Was it 2-0, 3-2, 2-1? Gizmo Luca's renamed, not by me. Rick, why do I always think that that's down? Well, I know why I think it's down right. All right, this shop I am particularly bad at. But I think it's also where most of the time save is in this split. pretty sure that's right. Alrighty. Yeah, so basically, like, the story of the Sens Canes is they essentially play the same style of hockey. Carolina's just more versed and better at it. Along with they've just been having that little extra puck luck where, like, the game that went to double OT, Sens hit like 6 or 7 posts or some junk like that. You're just like, come on, man, I just needed a little closer in. That was the game where I was like, all right, the hockey gods aren't with us on this one. But you know what? Sometimes it just be that way. And then they played like garbage on game 3, so you know, it is just what it is. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need to go find Dagger, do the telescope thing, and then festival. Wait, what is this in wait, 4% of... Oh! Yeah, I remember reading a thing on if you swap like numbers in their percentage around, it ends up just working out. And I was like, huh. I saw it in a tweet, and then people are like, Twitter is toxic. I'm like, I don't know, I just learned a math thing. Ah, poop. I also most of my algorithm right now is hockey and memes. And also the tatas, but that's a given. The question is, Sitar, how thirsty are ya? I don't want to use turbo on this. Actually, let's see what happens when I do. Yeah. It's a pretty good algorithm, not gonna lie. And after like having to deal with like the Habs and Leafs and whatever fans on Twitter, the Canes ones are pretty chill. You know, most of the interactions like, you guys got a pretty good squad there and, you know, bright future coming up. And then the Sens fans are like, thanks, you guys are just so good, it's stifling. There's no room on the ice. I hate that I'll watch other series and I'm like, oh look, they have time to set up. This series has no time to set up. It's like, maybe they're just playing on ice that's like 3 feet smaller or something. I don't know. Feels like it. Juanito, welcome on in. Thanks for the good luck. Nice. Good critical. Wonder how many more we're gonna see. I know how it is. You know me, always getting my calls from my totally real GF in Korea. We had to take Rocky to the vet yesterday because we thought he was getting another one of like the growths that he had last year. Turns out it's a little bit different. It's ringworms, so get to take care of that now. I don't remember which way to spin. That looks like a pretty good direction to spin. So we have like a special shampoo that we have to use on him now for 2 weeks. And some antibiotics. We don't know. She was like asking a bunch of questions like, has he been anywhere weird? And we're like, no. Like, does he like hang around like a heat lamp or anything? Like, does he have one? I'm like, no. She went over like 5 or 6 things. And I'm like, yeah, that's a no on all of those. But I don't know. I also learned that ringworm is not actually like a worm of any sort. This might be a thing that like everybody knew and I just didn't. It's actually just a fungus. Why it's called ringworm, I don't know. Alrighty, Gizmalooks. Alright, we're not gonna do the menu till we get to the door, because you sometimes can get an encounter, and I need to take off my flea. Man, bird, that one. I don't actually know why we front row her here, 'cause she doesn't do anything in these fights. It's all Zidane here, so I don't know why I don't just front row her like right before Giz. Oh, maybe it's for random encounter. No, I don't actually know, because you're just gonna flee anyways. Jeez. Alrighty. Gonna go. If he misses here, I'm gonna be incredibly sad. Thank you. Eating. He doesn't have fleas. All right, so we're gonna heal here. We took a tremendous amount of damage. Can I? Technically, yes. So I have to put a special shampoo on him for 14 days. And, okay. I don't think I'm getting ahead of this guy's attack. Yeah, okay. Oh. Sorry, I have to put this special shampoo on, and with the shampoo I have to wear gloves. So we had to get some latex gloves. That's awesome. Those fights could have gone phenomenally better. The worst part is I just have to make him just stand in the tub for like 10-15 minutes just to let it like soak in. And normally he doesn't complain about a lot, but he doesn't like being in a spot contained with like nothing to do. But if I tried to give him something to do, because I brought like some toys and stuff, he's like, I don't want to be here though. Try that again. There we go. So I was trying to like tell him stories and stuff yesterday. I tried to tell him the story of Rocky Balboa, but I made it about Rocky Paboa. And then there was Mick the Mouse. My wife thought it was funny. He whined the whole time. All right, so we're gonna be using tents on this boss here. Hopefully happens on the first one. 50% chance. 6 start. Love to see it. That it puts a bunch of status ailments on him. Oh, sick. Okay. Oops. I just thought it was right. All right, 2 more Zidane attacks and that should be it. Best part of the trip? Probably the event itself. I should do this. Okay. Wow. I can't believe that the blind is actually making him blind. Crazy. Doesn't normally work that way. Oh, you know what? Watching the dude that was drugged out of his mind peeing into a vehicle exhaust was pretty funny. Yeah, it was the weirdest part for me was just that like nobody cared. He's like bent over and he's just like, and I'm just like triple taking. I'm like, no way. And other people just like walking by like, you know, it'd be like that. I'm like, I guess. I can tell you that the least favorite part about my trip there was, oh no, wait, that's actually a lie. Least favorite part was the trip back, because that was pretty horrible. But second least favorite part was probably how bad my run was. Because of 100% skill issue / dumb autopilot on my part. Oh, that I think. Delayed flights. So my first flight to Toronto was delayed by 2 hours because there was a dude that was having chest pains and knew about this before getting on the flight, and then just as we're about to take off asks for medical assistant because it's too much, and then we had to go off, like we were in like the line to like start taking off. We had to pull off, and then we had to wait 1 hour for medical to show up and then another hour for them to bring another oxygen mask. So I got to watch my plane take off when we finally landed in Toronto. Then I had to spend the night in Toronto. to catch a flight that was at 8 in the morning instead of at 10:30 at night. To which that one got delayed another 2 hours because of weather. So I got home roughly like 12 hours later than I should have. These splits, 23 seconds faster than average. You right. They gave me a food and hotel voucher. I didn't want to take the hotel voucher because I'm like, hang on. I'm just gonna play it safe. Good thing I played it safe. Deep faster? You know what? I have time. I shouldn't just... Yes, faster. Okay. I would have been in the hotel for like 5 hours or something like that. I'm like, I'm not paying for travel to and from a hotel for that short amount of a trip or a wait. Our our encounter, I haven't been keeping track of my encounters, has been kind of pooped today. Hey Bufflex, how we doing, bro? Hey, it's my potion. Well, at least they both got to attack. Would have been real unfortunate if I got to just run away fast. At the very... Okay. So this is the best part. I shouldn't even really complain about like not having a sleeping spot. Because we had to go and get our luggage, we were outside of security. Because of the time of night it was, security was closed. So I didn't get to go through security to go to like the spots that are kind of meant for like sleeping and stuff. So I got to just sleep on very uncomfortable chairs the entire time. And by sleep, I mean I got like maybe 1 to 2 hours of sleep. Right as I was starting to fall asleep, this one dude comes up, sits like a chair right beside me, and then just starts FaceTiming with someone for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, come on, dude. There's a whole airport. Just walk around and do this. I was so crabby. I was a grumpy Gus. Like, what do you say frick me for? Was that 3 encounters in here already? Cool. Anticipate like another 3 or 4. Oh my frick! You gonna do Thundara? Oh, Flame, even better. I don't know if I've ever actually had to heal in Burmecia before. I'm just gonna heal Zidane. Oh, I'm not. Doesn't really take extra time. Wait, you can get through a room without an encounter? I can't believe that that's a room where we didn't get one. Trousers to ankles, cheeks exposed. That's confidence. And you're just mad because you don't have that kind of confidence. Cool. Yep. Can I give you a TLDR without spoilers? Think of it kind of like Final Fantasy IV, as far as like Baron's trying to take all of the crystals, except for this one, the starting town that you're in, Alexandria is trying to get all of the summons, and war ensues. Frick it, oh, okay, doesn't even matter. I was gonna say we're yeeting it, but we got an encounter before we could even. So taking a screen transition kind of like resets your threat. So you can go to that door to the top right. We weren't even gonna hit that, so whatevs. Hopefully all of these guys get a turn. I sure hate when they don't get turns. Aw, they didn't all get a turn. So I've gotten through this last boss fight at this point, just because of encounter stuff. I hate blaming encounters because I feel like there's more you can always do, but also all we've really done is run from point A to point B, so. So we need to survive 10 attacks. On attack number 8, if Freya's the only one alive, she can jump and we can skip a couple turns. That's also how I typically die on this fight, is I frick something up and then oh god, Phoenix down. There's one. Is that how many it was? It was 7? Excellent. It's 3. All right, we got a chain plate. I'm happy. 4. Five. We're also gonna get hit with the Natty Daddy after this fight, just so you guys are aware. 6. 7.
Jake will take my good luck me.
Hey, Cookie, thanks so much for the 37 months. Did you know that that is almost a year? That is crazy. Disc 2. So, 7 encounters, eh? So if we had, you know, 1 or 2 less encounters, that was probably like a minute to 2 minute save. And 7, I'd say like what, 4 or 5 is probably your average, question mark? I don't know what the average encounter for spots actually are, but 7 feels like a lot. Like that one felt like a lot. So the Yaddy Daddy is gonna come through now. Where are they? Oh, Mithril gloves, and then 1 barbed. I know I did that backwards last time. Bird for man. What up? I'll tell you what up. This Addy Daddy that's gonna hit in 30 seconds. But how's it going, Toriak? Welcome on in, my dude. Wait, why am I a beast? Is it cause I'm ugly? If so, I get it. Ooh. Frickin' send the house. All right, we got him. Hey, we may have lost like 2-3 minutes total in Burmecia, but we just saved 11 seconds. So who's the real winner here? Oops, I didn't realize I was holding up a little bit. It's these dang D-pads with diagonals, I tell ya. Alrighty, so Treno, there's a bunch of like little things that we do here. We're gonna do an ATE so that we can get a power belt. We're going to buy some things, pick up some money, and then continue on with our good old... There we go. Our storyline here. So here you need to make sure that you hit the X button. You'll know if you got it if you see 500 lost instead of 1,000. Then we can go over yonder and find the same dude. Yo, what's up? And we get our power belt. Do. We'll be here in a little bit, being absolute card chads, I'm sure. Go and get dagger from here. And we got a little bit of a shoppy shop. Which I need to scroll down to. We don't need to buy the chain plate because that's what we stole. Mithril sword, ice, bone, magus, bandana, chainmail. Okay, there we go. I always get fricked up when I steal chain plate or chainmail, and then I'm like, as soon as I get in there, even though I said we got this one, my brain's just like, oh, which one do we need to get? Oh, you cock. Excuse me. So on this last shift, because instead of us working 10 days on, 4 days off, we're working. Oh, I keep forgetting that I have like menus and stuff to do. Bandana, optimize, counter, MP attack. Okay, there we go. So instead of doing the 10 and 4s, we're doing 12 and 2s. And then they're also like, we need you guys to get more done. So instead of working 12-hour days, we were working 14-hour days. And lo and behold, it turns out that people get sick really easy doing so. And we even had a guy get some metal shavings in his eye, and I had to take him to the clinic, or to the I guess we just went straight to the hospital for that one. And then they're like, you know what? We're gonna cut it back. We're gonna let you guys rest and work. I remember them saying, we're gonna let you guys rest, and you're only gonna work 12s. Get rid of that. That was the guy that we're working for. He's managing the project, and then our foreman was one that was like, we're going back to 12s. This is stupid. Good Steiner ATB? Good Steiner ATB for the boys? Oh, okay. Anyways, it was a really fun shift. We're also gonna lose time on this encounter, or on this split, just from getting an encounter. But hey, we got extra levels, haha. That's what I figured. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Let's just run it through. At least they're single enemy. I was like, whatever happens first, Steiner ATB or the run. With or without bun? With bun. I think I'd struggle past like 13, 14. Sick. Send the house. Send the house. Oh, that was a counterattack. Hang on. Oh, she can't do 252 damage. Oh! Never mind. We still lost 40 seconds. We're still behind an average run, by the way. How many Costco ones can I don't know. What are those ones? Footlongs? No, yeah? How long are the Costco ones? Man, we have had incredibly bad encounter luck. We're 8 minutes behind a best run, in case you're wondering. Wow, Toriak with the gifted sub to... Sorry, Satar with the gifted sub to Toriak. Thanks, buddy. Aren't you glad that he did that like 9 minutes after the ad break? What a nice guy. I'm just being a dick. Also, just hang on, I got a menu. Oops. Man eater and cover. You have oh, okay. Same, bro. Isn't Turbo sick? I like Turbo. Oh, Satar, thanks for the 2 gifted subs, and also.
Wow. We're at the point of mocking me for being generous. Once again, BJ finds a way to hit a new low.
That's me! Hey. Boundaries are made to be broken. No, not boundaries. limits. Well, you know what? Same thing. Moral of the story is that I'm breaking them. Thanks for the 100 bits, Sitar. Sitar was just my happy little cuck boy when we were in New York, wasn't he? Come on, dude! I like RNG. I won't lie to you guys. I'm not like the 9 runners that think that they love the RNG. You want to see how quick we hit the screen transition? Wow. Oh, I was gonna be like, I didn't get mad at you, and then I was like, oh wait, no. I definitely got mad at you for that. That is true. Clean up your phone, degenerate. And also, he's lying, by the way. It's not 300. Discord alone was over 100. It caps out at 99 plus. Then there was emails, and then there was like all of these other things all over the place. So he's being a little disingenuous here. Well, B, dude, how many do you have on your 0? No, it might just be because no one ever tries to like want to talk to me and stuff, but I have 0. I probably should. Extra encounter isn't bad, but BV's had such bad ATB on all of them that I've just fled from them. We got the one that we require. I don't know why there's Thunder Gloves there, but that's actually a really good pickup. So we need to go talk to that lady, and then we can make our way down. But as we make our way down, we have to make sure we get in front of the inn to start the cutscene, which is what was really fricking me up early. Alright, 3 Blizzara, 1 Lancer. Hopefully Vivi actually has some good ATB this time. Spoilers, he's not going to. Oh, we got ahead of the first turn. That's all I really care about. You know what? I should have ATB weighted this. Actually, would it have mattered? It might not have mattered. All right. Obo, what's this? More time loss from encounters? Okay. Hey, we're ahead of an average run, I guess, but we have now lost 9 minutes to best. So Clara has now been attacked. The big cyclone that was around it is gone. Am I at least having fun? So the run hasn't hooked me. It's not that it's terrible, but I didn't see what level she was. You know what? 7. Okay. Don't have to worry about damage rolls with her, bro. Like there's missing like that one thing that kind of like makes me want to actually grind it out. I think after our 10 days, just whatever it is what it is. Unless I go like, I just want to go for that one more or something. But we'll see if we get that one more in the next today or the next 2 other days that we do it. Then I think we go back into PCCT. Isn't it about, oh, my bad. I was too busy looking at what level he's definitely not level 8 though. Or level 9 is when he doesn't damage roll anymore. Like I said, it's not a bad run. It's just doesn't have me hooked. Yo, Pete. How be? How is the E33 grind? I don't even, oh, I'm on average. I don't know, I just always figure if I'm like kind of meh in the, okay, guess I do this. Yay! I feel like that Blizzara was not a bad idea. We're gonna see though. Yeah, I think I'm done this grind after day 10 unless somehow we haven't finished for like I know I can hit like a 4 or yeah, like a 440ish or whatever, but is that actually gonna happen? Eh. Do I care if that actually happens or not? I guess we're gonna find out, but right now I'm like, eh. Did I scroll too far? No, we're good. Okay. I saw a menu and panicked. Really? Oh, frick you too! So I noticed that you had really good ATB. So we're gonna let all 3 of them get an attack. Not me sitting there being like, all right, let's kill the ones that aren't getting a turn off, and then being like, oh, that's none of them. I can. I don't think my feelings are gonna change about how it's just kind of like, eh. That's already what this little bit is. I'm gonna save. This might be a bad idea. Yeah. And then after Freya misses, there we go. It's, I was saying, it's not that it sucks. I just don't have like, there's not like that thing that like pulls me in. Okay, good. I couldn't tell you what it is between like 6 and CT and this that like is the difference between like wanting to grind the frick out of it and not, but okay, I do have enough. That was probably a bad idea. I just wanted to get my retribution. Oh yeah. Honestly, I think the big thing is not having stuff to do. During a lot of the battles. Like just kind of like watching stuff happen. After doing like 4, 5, 6 on the SNES where you're like constantly moving stuff around, whatever else during animations. So it doesn't really matter too much with CT because things are going by pretty quick. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, arrange. I was like, I thought I had to watch them on. Do miss? Well, we're gonna see it before I go back to work. After we do day 10 of this, then it's probably gonna be swapping over. I think I'm gonna start it off with just all endings had a reroute for PC, so we're gonna try that. Hey, Sayo, welcome on in. How has your fix? I wait on this, right? Not with you though. All right, send the house. I also didn't put in that damage roll, so it's fine. How's your 9 or 8 grind been going? We're gonna wait on Zidane here. Cool. Oh yeah, PB had something bad happen. You know what? I bet you just like encounters just. Oh, it was encounters just running through Clara again. Oops. So you know how I was kind of sick for a bit there, Sitar? I think I hit Sayo with that. Sayo says it wasn't me, but yeah. Sick today? Yeah, I can't blame that on me. It's been too long. Get it? I'd like to get it, but I don't know what it is. They keep on saying to get it. And then I'm like, I don't know what it is, but what it is seems like it's scary. How's it going, Jericho? The peeps? Oh, we don't get those. That is not in my repertoire. What I like to do is get a good amount of time save and then die somewhere. Why did I think you could smash the left side for some reason? Imagine if you could. All right. Oh my frick. I have no idea how I was going to dodge the second one. What does he have on that makes that barely hurt? Oh no, you call him Bruno? All right, back to the loop. Oh, I went way too deep into the corner. I suck. There we go. Well, that's like a good 2 minutes gone. Whenever I see them like be really close to each other, I panic. And then I don't really... I've done it a couple of times, but with that particular way, I like to run in that corner. If the other one's like hitting that corner right away, I'm like, ah, poop. I know you can reset the screen here, but I'm just gonna be a big boy. Oh my frick! Oh my frick! And that's why you sometimes reset the screen. All right, Pete, rank that movement. How was that movement? Because I panicked. Gig out of 10. I thought we were talking about the movement, not my cock. I'm just kidding. That's a micro out of 10. But my balls, though. Need a wheelbarrow when I go out in the world. Okay, from what I understand, you can finish this fight with your 3 attackers. The loop-de-loop? Bro, I couldn't even do a loop. Let's not complicate this with a de-loop on top of it. Oh, poop. Did I screw myself? Hey, so my theory was right. I knew that. Maybe it's because of that extra level that we got on Steiner. I don't know. But I knew that you could kill them with the 3, which is why I try to prioritize them over Vivi, but just most of the time it doesn't work. All right, I can use this time to put that in. Hey, Nox. Do you know how hard it is to like explain, like, do you want to like explain doodles at all? I'm like, that's pretty much it right there. Nickname, I guess. Okay. Away with one. Frickin' send the house. Hey. Ever since Sayo told me that I have good game sense, he's given me hope that I understand what's going on here. And actually, that's like the top tierest of gaslighting that I've really had to deal with in speedrunning. Oh, frick you! I played it. I played a little bit of it, and then I stopped playing it because I'm like, I've played this game before. I think Breath of the Wild is way better than Tears of the Kingdom. Despite the fact that I haven't finished it, I guess. Oops. Yellow, bronze. Probably should have done that way. Yeah, but like also I had almost instant ATB. That's when I'm like, oh, we're chilling. I get to just go. I didn't get to just go. I think it's the focus on like the building and stuff. Whereas like, I don't know, having like the bombs and stasis and ice and whatever else is just like, I finished Skyward Sword? What do you mean? This one. Okay, didn't matter. Skyward Sword on the Switch was more fun of a game or run than when I was playing it on the Wii years back. Maybe that's it. I mean, like, the boss fights and stuff are. Actually, you know what? I don't even know. Oh, can Vivi finish this off? Hey! But yeah, if you have like an open world exploration game, and then you Make it so you don't have to explore it. Actually, maybe the thing that I really didn't like about Tears of the Kingdom was there was like the sky area that you could check, and it kind of felt like, I'm not gonna say bland, but yeah, sure, soften them up, I guess. Well, like it was kind of like meh, and then you have like the underground area, and then it was kind of also like meh. Chrono Cross. When it came out with the RDE version, and I put it on the Switch, because when I played it as a kid, many years back, I hated it. I'm like, this isn't what Chrono Trigger is. I can appreciate it for what it is, but playing through it once and I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then I got sad that Chrono Break never came out. It'd probably be like, I bet you Chrono Break would play like maybe like Secret of Mana or something. Frick me. Feels like a lesser Chrono Cross. I cannot think of a way that Chrono Cross is better than 9. And I think I can say that with full confidence. OST? I don't care for the OST too much. It's one way to say that it's not fun. It's unique. I hate the battle system. I also hate slow battles. And Chrono Cross is freaking molasses, bro. Hey, Kitten, thanks for the good luck. Sure. We'll pretend like that makes sense. I did not check this. I had to watch a VOD to realize I could go left here. I was always running like down. I'm not feeling spicy. See, the amount of characters that you have in Cross is why I hate it. I don't get to get attached to anything because there's freaking 11 billion of them. And it's why it's amazing that 6 actually made me care about characters when there's 14 of them. Oh, to be fair, you don't really care too much about like Gogo and Umaro. There's kind of like fun, silly characters, but like that's why CT is so baller sauce. Oh, frick me. I thought I was already down here. I know all the homies that speedrun CC love Pierre. Pierre is their boy. Doom, doom. All my homies hate cutscenes. There we go. How's it going, Knight? Love cutscenes. Okay, I should reiterate this. I don't mind the cutscenes. But we're on a tight schedule a lot of the time, and especially when learning, I feel like it's not worth dealing with. There's also not really an overworld in CC. The master remover? But when will I eat? That's my lunchtime. Eat during tears. I'm too busy throwing Revivifies for 5,000 and then hitting it for 5,000 and wondering why he's not out of his counterattack phase yet. Yep, 3 EST is when Ottawa gets swept, and I've already been told that I was trying to bring up a sweep clause for the FF7, but I've been vetoed out of that pretty hard. I'm gonna put a poll up anyways, but I feel like a sweep clause is fair. Right now we are mountain time, which is funny because of how flat it is. And then during winter we go to CST. All right. First of all, frick you. Okay. I tried. We tried for the lucky 7. We didn't win the roll. Oh, spicy. Oh, I thought that happened when... Oh, okay. Well, one of two things is going to happen. Garnett's going to die here. Zade's going to get his turn first. Okay. Ah, she almost lived that. She's always Garnett to me. Figure out a better nickname if you don't want to get called your name. Better yet, you don't get to pick your nickname. She's literally Brick from frickin' Anchorman. I love Lamp. Brick, do you actually love the lamp, or are you saying that because you just saw it? I love Lamp. He's like, yep, dagger. Thank goodness she didn't see like a piece of poop on the ground. You can call me Poop. Okay, she's just a kid. We need a name to cover up your identity. You can call me Water Bottle. All right, let's keep track of how many we actually get in here. This is one. They call me. The name's Drive. Flash Drive. Yeah, you gotta watch out for Flash. He's special. He picks up a chick at the bar. Why do they call you Flash Drive? Let me just upload my data all up inside you and I'll show you. All right, now for my favorite room. Do you put the flash drive into the computer, or do you put the computer into the flash drive? It's, you know, Homer called him, oh, what the frick do you call himself? Max Power. I mean, he just read it on a hair dryer, but that's a pretty sick frickin' name. And it'd probably be pretty hard to Google. I think everyone started treating him with more respect after he was named Max Power too. You ever think of this as just like a lamer version of the Majora's Mask? The temple in the seabed? That was, no, what the frick's it called? The one in the turtle. Anyways, this feels like a lamer version of that. That was the moral of the story. Whoops. The frick is that card all the way to the right? Did I get like an antline or something? The worst minigame ever created. Have you ever played the Kuko collecting minigame in Minish Cap? That's the first one like off rip that I can think of that's worse. Oh, did I do it right? Yay! I always get knocked down by the one. Sure would hate to get hit by some water. Uh-oh! We wanted that. Okay, now for my second favorite room. You did this, Mac. Well, at least the guy that helps us run away has 0 ATB. Okay, this is the following statement is a joke meant from times past, and that's it. Do you think that Abomination ever used that silent slap on his wife? Because it is supposed to sound sad. Wow, I still lost a minute in there. I didn't even think I had a lot of encounters, and I still lost a minute? 30 seconds worse than average? The frick? I remember roughly what it is, but I'm not giving any details. Yes, but no. Okay, this might be a little bit far. So, when does the restraining order kick in, Celine? That's the smoothest I've got through those guys. Yeah, that's usually what it looks like. Remember, like, those 3 runs in a row when we were like -8 here? Yeah, those were good times. I didn't die. Nope. Merc tried. Hey. They tried. All right, how many encounters are we getting in here? I think the average is like 3. I was gonna say. So we can still get 2. I don't think we'll hit 3, but we can still get 2. I need to make it to the top right of that screen and then we're out. Yo, it just must be a black mage thing to be sitting in your face. Oh wow, Kina lived that. I was gonna say Kina lives these just like as a joke, but she actually lived that. They? She. All right, this shop I'm pretty bad at. Echo screens, I don't have any. Eye drops, I don't have any. Phoenix Pinions, Tents, Ogre, Iron, Javelin, Mithril Sword. That's it. Okay. Lightning, Mage, 3 of those, 1 of that. Glass, Bone, Magic, Mage, Lamia, Ritual, Smoke. Okay. This is the stream my raid chain. Well, I'm sorry, first of all, but thanks for the 69 bits, Kabibit. We're gonna have a fantastical time. Although sometimes if you get, especially if you just like leave it on when you're sleeping or whatever else, and then you like wake up and you're like, bro, where am I? That's always a fun little. And then you can like see all the spots that you're in previously because they like show the VODs. Butterfly, Rune, Desert Boots, Coral. No, you know, me and ZFG have a lot in common. I ran Ocarina of Time glitchless back in like 2018 for a very short little stint. Well, I shouldn't say short stint, but it was the first one I started doing. And he's never done Ocarina of Time glitchless. So we're like basically the same person. Oh, I'm not clicked on the thing. He kept on like teasing about maybe doing glitchless at one point when like Hundo was being worked on like 2 years ago or whatever, and then never did. Selena, I want you to know that I read that. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Bro, 5 years. Been doing this for too long, man. What do we have to show for it, man? I did get him, yay! It doesn't matter, especially without the cutscenes. I just always like to see if I can catch one. Instantly off of, he was just waiting for me. He was camping me, bro. So, Elmac, I'm just gonna let you know that in fact did not make me feel any better. I did not know that these guys cast Vanish. Wait, Mac. It's gonna be a dick. It's gonna be like, who said you were my friend? I'm just kidding. Desert Boots. MP and Undead. Oh, you know what we did find, Elmac? We were doing some cleaning up the other day. We found your picture that you drew of the Pikmin and the sword and stuff being like, can't wait to see you on GDQ. And then I was like, lol. So I never apply for anything GDQ. All right, I'm feeling spicy. Well, could have been worse, I guess. Good thing in New York. Oh, is that where we draw the line? Okay. Oh boy. Oh, maybe I should HP weight this. Ah, I know what. Let it. Oh wait, this is one where I'm not supposed to actually HP weight. He's gonna do a heal anyways. It's whatever. I think he does Kiraga here. Yeah. This will not kill, but Zidane will kill in the next one. Thanks, she did almost live that. Oh, don't be so dramatic. You only died. Pretty sure my butterfly sword's not going to have much on it. Oh, wow. Really has not a lot on it. Alert is my back guard. Oh, come on. We've been getting hit with the PR classic of you're almost at the end of the screen. I'm telling you, they're camping. A little bit later. There's gonna be an actually. This is probably the best time to do the Addy Daddy, honestly. All right, there's gonna be an Addy Daddy rolling through. There is a YouTube link to get around it if you so please. I'm not gonna set it off until we actually get into Madain Sarai. So it just kills everything for the next hour. Oh. Silly me that keeps thinking I have to run up the actual entrance every time. What the frick? What did I frick up? Oh, I have to talk to Vivi. Frick. Goes left to talk to Vivi. I tried to enter the house already. I hate it here. Attempt. So that's just attempt number 1 for today. Not necessarily ever. Yeah. I thought walking into the door like that was what triggered the thing, but I guess I need to actually talk to the Moogle, and that was something I guess I've done most other times, not that time. Take that. There's one really stupid one in Minish Cap. I think it's to get the boots. I don't have to do a menu, right? No. To get the Pegasus boots, one of the oh wow. Okay, next time just hold right. You have to like talk to a sign that says like, you need the boots or Pegasus boots to get across the marsh or whatever else. And that's the trigger that you need. And it trips a lot of people up because I'm like, why would I talk to every sign? I mean, fair, but why would the sign need to be the trigger, I guess is the bigger question. Silly me thinking we were gonna get through that with no encounters. Well, at least the guy that helps us run away is always having the worst ATB. When? If they get swept today, I'm only doing one. That's my thing. I'll still do it, but I'm only doing one. But when? I have to learn how to do that debug run. And hopefully we can get it done in like 2.5 hours. If they don't get swept and they win today, then I guess I have to do 4 streams of that 2.5 hour run. Well, record is like 145. I don't know how long it's actually supposed to take or how like how easy it's quote unquote supposed to be. I thought Ask Aiko was the middle one, to be honest. All right, ideally, we get Stropers. Just kidding, because frick me. Come on, dude! Sure. So a Stroper, all I need to do is just throw a soft on it. Oh, one lived? Excellent. Good thing I used shift break. I think we got him.
Good luck and don't frick us up.
I am fricking it up, Boyle, but thanks for the 25 months. Did you know that that is almost a year? Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so that's 2 encounters on this already. 1 before we got here and 1 after. Any new material? No, I've done that bit for like 5+ years. Not dropping it now. Hey, Stroper! This is why we like Stropers. I've been running it for that's almost a year! Whoa, RJD, 15 months? That's crazy! That's almost a year! This meme is the only thing that's getting me through these screens right now. So are you living your best life with these playoffs? All right, get me the frick out of this fight though. So I guess Aiko just outright dies to that. Berja, thanks so much for subscribing with the Prime for 3 months. Coming up on a year. Kind of crazy. I actually should back up right now. I love and I hate how strong Cure is. Just knowing how piddly it is in F of 6. Well, hang on. You can't say that we're not supposed to be here, thinks. You've had a good squad now for many years, and it's been confusing why they haven't made the playoffs in 14 years. This isn't a we're not supposed to be here. You finished first in the Atlantic. And we're in first in the Atlantics for like 2 months. I don't think you can keep running the not supposed to be here narrative. Sens aren't supposed to be, well, they were supposed to be, then they weren't, and now they look like they shouldn't. Everybody? Nobody remember. Everyone made fun of B-Dude when he said that Buffalo was the dark horse pick. And then everyone would make fun of me. Then no one would even remember after making fun of me for how much I said it. Now, you know what? LOL. That's all I can say. Have you seen videos of them like having like the fight dummy? And then guys like beating up the dummy? It's kind of wild in there. I'm surprised that one died because he got low rolled on both of them. Okay, everyone seems to know about this tables thing, and I've never heard about this tables thing, but I was reading people are like, when are they bringing out the tables? And then some other people are saying, I'm like, what the frick? What are we talking about? I believe in miracles. After day 10, I'm just probably gonna stop playing 9. I don't have anything to like it. I don't have like the urge. Or are you asking like what we're doing after? Oh, CTPC. This wasn't in the arena. They were like just out on the street. And then they like in the viewing area. Hang on, I gotta do a mini here. Oh, I have it on me. Lol. Glass armlet, brigandine, ability up, and insomnia. Yeah. See, the thing about that, Shane, is
Almost a year again.
You know, you say that, Dare, but I'm actually gonna start off with an all endings, I think. Chrono with the 26 months, also almost a year. Oh wow, we're not even gonna lose that much time. I did not see what level Zidane is at. So we're gonna do it this way. Okay, we're good. Aside from this just being a really long animation. Aiko! More like Ike. No! Shane plays beat. So what, he puts the controller into me? That sounds like the same thing, just with a lot of lag. Input lag. Also painful. Whoop! I think my angle's off. Actually, it might not. Okay, no, it's pretty off. I appreciate that, Shane. I will also make it so you don't have to put anything in me. Sick. Oh, we actually ran. Miss Korean, I'm sorry for your life choices, but know that it's not too late. All right, I got a menu to do here. Oops. Adam Invest, Ruby. I think I forgot to take my my vitamins yesterday. Now that you say that. Bro, we already talked about how big my dick and balls are today. Look at me, I got something in my eye. Maybe it's a metal shaving. This is the cleanest movement you've ever done, did see, by the way. I miss my tiles. There's not even tiles in CT. I can't even say that. Eight, 9, 8. All right, do you think we see why are my balls big? Have you seen my gameplay? Nice ATB, bro. Counterattack. All right. All right, so we're gonna lose like 2 minutes here. Oh, I got debated again. Counter. Wow, it's a good thing we put counter. What's the counter attack rate? Does anybody actually know? And why is it 0? Oh, here we go. Wait, he counters too? Well, today I learned. I've never seen him counterattack. Huh. Oh, I don't have time for another. Okay.